Hi everyone. It is late and I have been at my studio for a bit and I haven't been talking, and so I feel weird talking right now. Okay? Alright. So today I have nothing planned. Nothing. But I feel spiritually constipated and I want to do a reading. So, what should we do today? We cleared some energy a little bit. I drank some water. That was me clearing my energy. Alright, let's fluff a little bit. Alright. Dear angels and guides of the highest truth and compassion, please fill me with light, love, and healing. What would you have me do? What would you have me say? And who would you have me say it to? Alright, what is the reading about today? It wants me to do a 7-card spread. So let's... Okay. Oh. Okay, we like that. Alright. It wants me to do a pentagram spread with 5 cards. What are we using? Okay. Yeah, so today is not a pick a card reading. It is a collective reading, which I never really do those, so it feels easier than a pick a card because I don't have to read for so many. Alright, what are we doing? I know, I talk a lot. Oh. How do we set these up? Okay. And we need a couple more. You can tell when I second guess it. And it's like, no, we told you here. Okay, anything else? That's 5 cards. That's all she wrote. Okay, I can't count. This is totally 6. Okay, it's a 6 pentagram. What in the actual? Okay, I know this is cheap, but it says 5 card spread. I'm sorry, do you count 5? I count 6. It did say plus spirit into layout. Okay, so now I'm organizing it. Would you guys like to see? Alright, here's what we've got. I'll read it to you, don't worry. See if we can get a little bit of the table in, huh? Nah. Okay, so this is my first time reading this kind of spread, so bear with me as I learn. Center, Ace of Swords in reverse. It represents you. Okay. Stressed. I went right to the word stressed. So you might be feeling stressed. Alright, is this meant for a lot of people tuning in right now? Yes, it's a general reading I'm hearing. It's not going to get too specific, okay? So take what resonates and leave whatever does not. Okay, so right in the current energy, we're feeling stressed. It is circling the word stressed. Okay, then we also have the upper right, which is the King of Cups in reverse. Earth identifies what's around grounding or holding back. Disappointment. Yeah. I'm getting pulled. Disappointment. Okay, and it just wants me to move forward. Okay, so there's some stress, there's some disappointment. And we've got, so that was Earth. What's holding you back is this feeling of disappointment. Okay, bear with me, I'm trying to remember everything. Okay, And then lower right is air. What influences are around? Oh, well, the good news is wealth is around you. I circled specifically wealth. There is financial abundance around you, but it keeps going back to the word disappointment. Okay, and then in my mind's eye, I saw the word disappointment and I saw it being scratched off very, oh, interesting. Almost like you were scratching off a lottery. And you're going to completely forget that this season existed, that this stress level existed. Because there is so much wealth coming in. Anything else? Okay, it led me to the word mental block. And so it definitely is your own anxieties getting in the way. And I got chills with the word anxieties. And honestly, I feel like you already are aware of this stress level. I think you are aware that you are feeling disappointed. I think these are very obvious feelings. And so the feeling that's helping is wealth. There is stuff coming in. There's wealth coming in, literally wealth. Like I'm seeing financial abundance is coming in. So you do, I was going to say, you do not need to worry. It totally makes sense why you are worrying. And it's because you are too focused in the here and now, which is interesting because usually you want to be focused in the here and now, but you're not, you're neglecting your intuition, your inner knowing that is saying, yeah, oh, don't worry. And I'm getting lots of chills with that. Okay. I feel like there are spirit guides, family members around that are be like, they're there. It's okay. You got this. And I feel like this, and I'm getting so many chills. And it's just like, there, you got this. Oh, I'm being pulled. What's up? Where are we going? Yeah, what about it? Okay. It led me to the light. And I think, okay, yeah. And it was also kind of like referencing water. So let's move on. It wants me to skip fire and go right to water for you. So the upper left is the water. Explore wisdom and intuition. Yeah, that makes sense. um, okay, and it led me to the word giving up, but it also kind of like, okay, it's a little gentler of crossing it out. It's like, don't give up, okay? Don't give up. That's what it's doing. It was not the same kind of like scratching out as the disappointment, which was like, yeah, we absolutely do not need this energy here. The giving up was like it was softer. It was more, I don't want to say empathetic because that one was too, but it was a little more, it wasn't even tough love. It was excited love for you. It knows what's coming. This one was more like, you can do it. Like it's a softer kind of like, you can do this. You don't have to give up. Okay? Okay. 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 Sorry. Oh no. No, we're good. I'm reading right. Yeah, okay. I forgot that it had me. Oh my god, I'm so distracted. Okay, lower left. Lower left represents fire, analyze creation and distraction in life. Ah. All right, distraction in life. It's like, again, it's like crossing out time management. It's like usually I get a lot of like, it circles words for me, like this, pay attention to this. But in this reading, there's a lot of get rid of this, get rid of this, don't do this, get rid of this. It's a very straight to the point energy. I heard time is of the essence, which is interesting. It is a very fast moving energy. It's what? Okay, I'm thrown now. It just had me go back to the King of Cups in reverse, and it, ow, what? Okay. Okay, it's having me cross out the word now untrustworthy. And then it like poked me. Kind of hurt, and it twinged, and it had me look at the dollar sign. And I was looking at the word wealth, untrustworthy. Oh. Yeah, I want a little more information. Okay. Interesting. All right, so it had me cross out the word untrustworthy, but it had me circle the word manipulation or manipulative. It had me circle it. And then on here, it had me kind of cross out ever so lightly control. And the message I heard in that was you can be trusted with finances, or no, whatever funds are coming in, you can trust. And then the circle of manipulative is really interesting because, like, I felt it in a, oh, I'm getting two messages. It's good stuff, don't worry. So, how do I word? You can manipulate your own thoughts to be good when things seem like a struggle. And I think this is a good time to manipulate your thoughts towards the good and release control that things have to be a certain way. I'm circling the word pause, which is good. Pause. There is like a, I heard the word revamp. So I'm getting this like this idea of, I feel like I'm starting and stopping, and a revamp in music is kind of like a vamp in music is kind of like when the orchestra kind of keeps playing and it waits for you to come in, and if you miss coming in, it just keeps playing. It keeps playing like this little bit to give you the opportunity to jump back in on track. And so I heard revamp though, as if like this is a take two of a take two. You know what I mean? Anything else I should let them know? Wealth, and it has to do with your financial abundance. So this is your take two of a take two. So okay, anything else? Yeah, and it's just lightly crossing out control. You can release a bit of control. That's what I'm hearing. And lightly crossing out untrustworthy. Like be a friend to yourself and let yourself be gentle with yourself, excuse me. And let yourself know that you are safe. Like this is your take two. Previous renditions of you did not hold this space. It did not have the wisdom that you have. And now you have the wisdom that you have. And you can relax into your expertise. It's circling the word prioritization. You can trust yourself to prioritize. You can trust yourself. It circled trust in the untrustworthy. All right, these messages are coming through. Anything else? Go back to Ace of Swords, stress. So your stress level that you're feeling right now is because you might be in this standpoint of, well, you have to see it to believe it, else you won't feel safe. And it wants you to practice releasing that control a little bit and going with the give up control. I just heard giving up an aspect of yourself that doesn't belong in the here and now. What aspect is that then? Insecurity. Okay, yeah. Ain't nothing but a thing. You can let let go of insecurities. But yeah, easier said than done, right? So how do we get back into that alignment? Long-term success, and it is underlining it like whoosh, 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 whoosh. Long-term success. And it's leading me to amethyst right now. Yeah, it's leading me to, I'm hearing royalty, and we're gonna be royal, like that. Crave a different kind of love. And I'm led to the word release. Good messages, makes sense. You know what I just said to myself? I was like, yeah, but it's boring. Oh no, you have to relax. So boring. Interesting. It had me circle long-term success. It's still underlining it. Long-term success. And I did remember that I circled prioritization. So if you are feeling stressed, bring yourself back a little bit. Focus on what is a priority at this time. And that can give you a level of a sense of control that isn't overwhelming to the point where you feel like you have to have everything into control. You know, you've got these pockets. So let's have these pockets. Balancing decisions. Yeah. Yeah, I feel like you might be pulled in many different areas. You might have a lot of different things going on in your life. And right now is kind of this is a timeless collective reading, but in the ether, as it is, we are dealing with like shadow season of the solar eclipse. And that can bring in some weird, fast changes that really kind of jolt us. And I'm noticing it, and yeah, I'm getting messages about Leo. This happens a lot. It's Lionsgate, and I'm making this movement, and I have never made this movement before, so give me a second. Okay, so then I just heard from Hunchback of Notre Dame, topsy-turvy. Things, okay, I just heard things get flipped sideways to initiate a new perspective. And then I heard more hot pies, which is from Sweeney Todd. Is it relevant that it's from Sweeney Todd? And I heard a new world. All right, so there's a lot of musical theater stuff popping into my head again right now. And I'm going to wealth. Like there's something. Help me. Reaching out. Crossing? Okay. Simultaneously, I feel like so many messages are coming in that I'm missing some of them. And you might be feeling like you're missing some opportunities because life is moving so fast. Crossing out control. Yes, I got that. Anything else? Crossing out control. Crossing out control. Is that me? All right, let's take a collective breath. Crossing out control. What are we doing instead? It's that fire energy. Oh, okay, that's what it's leading me to. And then I heard a new world. Bum, ba-dum, bum, bum, bum. Okay, there's something here with timing. And that's why you don't have to worry. Long-term success. Okay. Balancing decisions, it goes back to. What decisions are they possibly dealing with? Giving up. Oh, Maybe you're feeling like something in your life is just too draining at the moment and it is stressful. It's definitely putting a lot of stress on you. And so now you're like, maybe I should just let this go. Maybe this is too much. And I'm led to the word surrender. No, where are we going? Change of perspective, release. Yeah. All right, let me keep going here. Oh, yeah, top center. I didn't even read this one. Top center is spirit. And it's like weird because it's like crossing out surrender, but it's like bringing me down to change of perspective. Oh, and it says new vision on here. Like, remember I kept saying like new world. Dishonesty is crossing out, release. Okay, so I do feel like, remember I talked about the revamp, how in a previous something or other you personally weren't ready for it, but I think the reason you weren't ready for it was because you had to face some kind of struggle. You had to face some kind of boundary building activity. I heard like a lesson from the universe. I didn't like lesson though. I heard conversation with the universe. And sometimes that happens when you are faced with people who are trying to take advantage of you or do successfully take advantage of you. And they tried to skew situations and made you want to give up. Oh yeah, and then it just circled giving up. And it made you want to give up. And so now you've been given what are we doing? I thought I was going to say you've been given a new opportunity. Have they been given a new opportunity? They are dealing with opportunities. I just heard multiple opportunities. You are dealing with multiple opportunities and you have a fear of that you won't measure up. You have a fear that they won't measure up. Ooh, interesting. I mean, good news for you is if they don't measure up, you can always leave, right? But I feel like you really want it to work. Untrustworthy. Crossing out control. Long-term success. Ow. We're poking my head. Money. It led me right to money again. It goes untrust. All right. Manipulative is crossing out. Long-term success. Crossing out control. All right. So they're basically saying, like, get rid of this feeling, focus on this feeling, focus on the long-term success. Keep your I like to live by a win-win-win situation. Focus on that. Is there any advice? Yes. It's like, yes, thank you for asking. We want to tell you lots and lots and lots and lots and lots. The devil. The devil came out. What? Oh my. All right. So the devil came out and I circled lust. But I kind of viewed it in the form of with money though. Like greed. So it didn't feel like lust. How is it lust? Family? Oh, interesting. Okay, I just got a love message too. So maybe we're moving into love now. But I just circled manipulative and upside down a Prince Charming. Circled that, Prince Charming in reverse. Manipulative in your family. and they're just kind of lustful. Or they lust after you, and they're crossing out security and crossing out boundaries and crossing out addiction and crossing out control. All right, is this someone, let's me pull out in here. Is this someone literally in their family? Queen of Wands came out. King of Swords. It's rising above. Queen of Wands is rising above King of Swords. Temperance in reverse. And the Emperor upright. What are we doing with this information? Well, what the heck? Okay, so I just had a vision from Bridesmaids. And it was John Hamm's character in the beginning when he's like, oh, you know what to do, where he was basically just taking, and there was no giving love back, really. It was just kind of like one-sided, really, and it was physical. The relationship was physical. And so it's that energy is the King of Swords. Can I read it a little bit? It's circling authority. And now it's led me to Temperance in reverse. Yeah, this is definitely our love aspect of this reading. I just keep hearing, I don't know what to do. I don't know who. But then I also heard nobody wants to play with me. Kind of like insecurity in the relationship. I heard words too, like speaking to one another isn't working out. All right. Temperance in reverse. Frustration. Yeah, I don't know what to do. I heard that. There's a lack of communication. I heard smear campaign. And that's definitely that devil energy. And I just start hearing Kid Rock, which makes me think of anger. And it makes me think of the root chakra, which is like a survival instinct mood. And so out of this frustration, someone was getting, I just heard, too authoritative, too controlling, too demanding, too domineering, too demanding, I heard over and over again. And we've got an Emperor energy who's going to overshadow the King of Swords. He's fighting the King of Swords, I just heard. Let's go to the Emperor energy. Is it here yet? Power and success. Well, we love success for you. I'm still hearing ball with the ball to bang a bang. Diggy 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 said the boogie said up dump the boogie. So is this the same person? New person. We hiss the devil away. Temperance, I don't know what to do. It's the frustration energy is overshadowing. We've got a beautiful Queen of Wands here. All right, let's play this out. Help me. I don't like where I'm at. I'll save you, young lady. Come with me if you want to live. Do 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 do. Hey, wait a minute. Nom nom nom. All right, I got the story. I know that might have sounded insane, but this is in family. Someone in your family, and I get the sense that their addiction might be food. There might be food related. No, I'm circling something. Greedy. They're a little greedy in the wealth campaign. Or they're too focused on material things. Like they're too focused on working. And they're like going. and they're causing stress in your life because they're not giving you the attention you deserve and desire. And so you're trying to, ooh, it flipped over. Yeah, you want harmony. And you can't get it with this devil energy around. There is a sexual attraction with this King of Swords. Ow, no. The King of Swords is very attracted to you. That's what's happening. And in the... Oh. Well, now I'm getting a bit of like a love triangle situation here. They feel put out, even though they are very attracted to you. But that's all they have to offer. They don't have the goods. They don't have the Emperor energy right now. They don't have the power. They don't have the success. Okay, but what do you want? You want restriction. Okay, I circled restriction and I crossed out the dude on this picture. Are you holding yourself back, and does it make sense? You want harmony. Clouded judgment, attachment. Aha. So you are detaching because you recognize that this energy is what draws you back to the person, is this attraction towards one another, but it tends to be just physical and it doesn't make you feel good. And so you are restricting that. You're pulling away and you recognize that there's that clouded judgment. And so you're just trying to get some space. Miss Queen of Wands, but you're flippy. You're flippy floppy. What's going on? Let's read about you, huh? Okay. It's hard to find. Oh, I found it. You're crossing out jealousy, crossing out aggressive. You don't want to have these negative energies. And so you are withdrawing away from this energy. You're pulling back from this person's energy. And you're focused on that power and success. You're focused on this it might not be a person. I'm feeling this is more just an energy that you are embodying yourself. You're coming into the Emperor energy. You have decided to refocus your attention on building your own success. Okay, now it's upright. Queen of Wands. Oh, and it circled creativity, which I love for you. Yeah, you're focused on creating power and success. That was very clear. Okay. All right. I'm cleaning up a couple things here. I put one thing away. Should I keep it out? Are we done? We're clearing up some clutter, and they have a message in these two. And it's, flipping the Hangman in reverse. And it had me circle lack of control. Mental clarity. I don't know. Did that help? Mental clarity. It's being very patient with me. Lack of control. You will gain mental clarity when you release control. Yeah, okay. You will gain mental clarity when you release control. You will gain mental clarity when you release control. I'm pulling some healing cards for you. So now we are in the healing stage of this reading. Okay. Yeah, Tiger's Eye, overcome your fears. Can I get a, what are your fears? Yes. Yes, you may, it said. They. Can I get a, yeah? What are your fears? Nine of Cups in reverse. Any others? Queen of Wands again. Okay. Your fears are Nine of Cups in reverse. Where do we go from here? You fear boastfulness. Oh, interesting. I read it as like boastfulness, like you would be arrogant, or you don't want to get too cocky, or it might push the dream away. And it's 12:22 right now, by the way. Boastfulness. Unrealistic expectations, it also circled. Like you're afraid of getting your hopes up. And then it's leading me back to Queen of Wands because you want to create. You want to relax. You want to be confident. It's circling confidence. You want to be confident, but you don't want to get your hopes up, and you don't want to present yourself in such a way that you then disappoint people. Yeah, you don't want to get in the way of your struggle and, power and success. Like you would be too much or something like that. Also, I would like to point out that, like, I shoved those cards back in this deck. You see this deck, right? And I just pulled both of them out. It's like, no, you're not done with those then. Here's this message again. Can I just say, can I get a hiya? Queen of Swords. She flippin'. Who is Queen of Swords? And I just heard no. What is Queen of Swords? In reverse. Emotional. It's emotions. Overcome your fears. Overcome your emotions. Your emotions are big ones, you know, like disappointment, insecurity. You want to be confident. And so to do so, you have to overcome your emotions. Anything else? Yeah, read about Tiger's Eye. It's the... Sooner or later, we are all called upon to take action and face our fears. Be empowered, courageous, and bold. Even the bravest among us experience fear. It matters only that you face that fear and overcome it. Don't let the natural instinct to avoid discomfort prevent you from realizing some of your greatest experiences. Storm the proverbial castle, push open the gates, embrace your inner tiger, and stare down that fear until it's conquered. Shift your perspective and welcome fear as an opportunity to step up, meet the challenge, and demonstrate your resilience. Okay, I feel like we're coming to a close. Anything else I should be reading? Oh, it wants me to remind you of the mental clarity comes from, what is it? What is it? Lack of control. Release control. Release control and you will have mental clarity. How are ways they can release control? Eight of Pentacles. Ways you can release control. It circled creativity for you. Get lost in the joy of creating. And now it's flipping you. Queen of Swords. There was something of overcoming your emotions. Yeah, I remember that. Anything else in that message? Oh, get more confident with your creative skill. Yeah. Yeah. The more you do, the more you'll get creative. Or the more you will... Sorry, I started fluttering around me. The more you do, the more confidence you will build. Materialistic, and then I heard, and we are living in a material world, and I am a material girl. Do, 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 do. Freedom. You've got the money coming in. You've got the money coming in. Where is it coming in from? I want to know. Do you know? Support. And it's crossing out betrayal. All right. I'm just getting nosy now. Anything else I should be asking? Just keeping one out. Oh my gosh, this is jumping. Generous. Who? You. You will be generous. I think you needed to hear that. I feel like I heard you will be generous in love and abundant in finances. And then I heard joy to the world. So maybe by December, you will feel financially free. And then I heard Moulin Rouge like that. Bum, 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 ba-dum, bum, 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 ba-dum, da, 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 da. I'm just getting this sense, like, it's coming. Money, 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 money. And then I heard, she's so high, high above me. She's so lovely. What are we doing with practical? Are we circling or crossing out? It's kind of like crossing out practical. Like, you won't have to be practical. You can have fun with this money. That's what I just heard. Cleopatra, Joan of Arc, Aphrodite, King of Swords. Why are you popping back out into the energy? Oh, okay. So you're focused on your wealth and success and everything. King of Swords is thinking the world of you right now. And they're like, And I saw the word protective pop up whenever I was thinking of him. And yeah, it does feel like a hymn, by the way. It feels very strongly like a hymn. I don't know if... Like, I try to be open to... Ooh, the Lovers in Reverse just popped out. Could be Gemini, but they're not feeling the love. I heard course of action. I heard suffer and suffer. They're just suffering. They're kind of going through it right now. And they see you growing in confidence. They see your confidence growing. And it's making them feel some type of way. And so they are also going through a process of facing their own fears. How are they doing? Well, they're the Lovers in Reverse. That's how they're doing. Imbalanced, they're feeling. They feel the separation for sure. I just saw 4444 when I said that. They're definitely feeling the separation in this. Anything else? Yeah, I don't really... to be honest, I don't like to do love readings because why don't I? It feels like there's a lot of like riding on it, and if you say the wrong thing for the wrong person, like it could ruin their lives. I don't know. It feels like a lot of responsibility. So I don't necessarily like to do love readings, but this one is coming out pretty strongly. King of Swords keeps putting his energy out here. He's like, hey, I think you're cute. I think you're... Yeah, I was thinking like when that Moulin Rouge song popped into my head, you've got like the va va boom. And this person keeps being like, hey, I like your vibe. And I just heard, you got a cute butt. Like, that's what I just heard. And he wants to be protective. Good for him. How are you feeling on that? You're feeling Queen of Swords, though. Let's double check ya. Yeah, you're feeling confident. I just heard pay them no mind. That's what I heard. You have to put them on the back burner at this time. And it's making them feel type of way. But now this flipped over. Why did we do that? And he goes, psst, listen. So usually that means he's trying to put in the work. Like he's actually listening to what you want and need and desire. And he's trying to become that. Okay. And I keep hearing, she's so high above me. She's so lovely. He wants harmony too. You wanted harmony earlier. Do you still want harmony? What do you want? Ooh, let's get the goods. What do you want? You want to focus on success right now. I already know that. You want to focus on success and your power and your creative journey and what's popping out. Okay. Page of Swords, upright. Yeah, you're focused on clarity, but it's like crossing it out. Oh yeah, you're trying to stay focused. You're trying to not be distracted by it because like you're focused on this new journey that you're doing. Should you focus on it? I heard yes and no. In what way? Seven of Wands in reverse. How should you focus on it? Oh yeah, you're feeling overwhelmed. I just circled the word overwhelmed. So I heard yes and no. I heard when it benefits you. If it's overwhelming you, don't. If it isn't, if it's helping, when does it help? When you guys create together. Interesting. When you're okay. It has more to say. It's a skew. But you haven't been creating together, so it hasn't been stable. It hasn't been harmony. And then I just started hearing the Nutcracker. High above me, she's so lovely. She's so high. Cleopatra, Joan of Arc. It does kind of look like Joan of Arc a little bit. Why are you in reverse? Page of Swords in reverse. It's circled hasty. Who? Oh, okay. So he doesn't want to be too hasty to try to jump in and resolve certain situations. I'm getting like a hesitancy. Man, this guy's pulling your energy. Nine of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah, I just keep feeling his energy. Nine of Pentacles in reverse. It's just like, hey, Hey. 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 Setbacks. Yeah. What are the setbacks? He's experiencing setbacks with you. And you, girly pop, are Nine of Pentacles in yeah, you're focused on success. There's a message in here. Ooh, the moon. What about the moon? I just heard, oh my, starry eyes surprise. Starry-eyed surprise. It's interesting because I picked up the moon, but I'm still hearing like Kid Rock, boom bop-a-dee bop-a-doo-ba, boom bop-a-dee bop-a. So it might be representing the shadow side and the side that, like the fears that need to be worked through that haven't yet. I already forget what the question I asked was that pulled this up. I'm circling illusion, and I saw 5111. Who? Yes. It got lost for a moment. It kind of like briefly went to motherly and then it disappeared. And I'm getting poked in the back of my head. Yes. Yes. Oh my god, what? Queen of Cups came out again. Calm. Oh. And then I just heard shh. Okay, I got some messages there. Interesting. I just heard a rhyme. I said, word to the wise, lean into surprise. Don't ask questions. I just saw 52, 22, 2 whenever I was looking at that. And it has to do with partnership. Don't ask questions. Maybe there's like a touch of like nagging energy and you've pulled that energy back, you've detached, and now this person is kind of like, hey, I like your butt, you know, like that kind of energy. And you're focused, you're like, yes, like the I just went right to the moon. The moon. But that gives me nothing. I heard clarity. The moon. Okay, and okay, stick with me for a second. I just heard Pokemon Jigglypuff singing. Jigglypuff, Jigglypuff. I heard that. What does the moon mean? It's giving me nothing. It's like, help me. Moon. I was getting the sense that maybe it was about lullaby. Then I heard, sleep, baby, sleep. What are you waiting for? Bum, 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 bum. Da-da. Sleep, baby, sleep. I will lie next to you. Ba-dum, bum, bum, bum. Da-da-da-da. Ba-da-da-da-dum, bum, 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 ba-da-da-da-dum. Okay, so maybe it's slowing everything down. You need to be the cool, chill energy. No, it's not done. It wants me to hold this. Interesting. It wants me to soothe. I will be the one. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. I circled the word generous. Sleep, baby, sleep. I will lie next to you. Yeah, it's a soothing energy. I'm called to lavender as well right now, and purples. I'm circling withdrawal. I think it's time for us to end this then. Sleep, baby. Okay, I'm getting the message. The message is this person wants you to sleep next to them and can feel you pulling away, and it makes them sad. That's what we're dealing with. And your intuition. What is your intuition telling you specifically? What do you want to do? Your fears. You have fears that you need to resolve. Are they going to get resolved? I'm circling the word destroyed. They might not be resolved. Ruthless. Mental clarity. Cutting them out might give you the mental clarity. Sleep, baby, sleep. I will lie next to you. It had me circle materialism again. Get grounded. Have me circle manipulative again. Manipulative materialism. Celebrate, celebrate, come to the music. Oh, I'm getting tired. I'm also singing that in the wrong key. Sleep, baby, sleep. What are you waiting for? I could do it 1, 2, 2. Circling decisions. And now I'm cleaning up. Oh, was that helpful? Sleep on it, maybe. It is time to go. It's time for some rest. Go dream. And get some downloads. And see how you feel in the morning. Miss, I'm overwhelmed. And then I just heard Miss Independent, I almost said. And then I heard Destiny's Child going, all my independent women, throw your hands up at me, all my circulating. So you're trying to find your own confidence and release your own fears. And there is someone who misses you and wants you, and you're just like, I've got to focus on me. I've got to focus on this. I am focusing on this. I don't think you're giving too much explanation because you're not interested in talking at this time. I'm getting a sadness. Who's coming out? Employment. Yeah, you're focused on work. Anything else? Surrender. Change of perspective. Cross out control again. Same card. Okay. All right. So that is the collective reading. If it found you, when it found you, it found you, when it found you. And there's something in it that resonates with you. Or should, hopefully. Also, what do I know? I don't know. All right. So rest on it. Mental clarity, release of control.